Welcome to Ecclesia Principles, a biblical strategy for believers to engage in God's design for government with Ray Eppard.
Well, you have like the things that people have said, and maybe you could speak into this too, for a lot of our younger audience that maybe in college and you don't follow politics very much, and you just happen to hear this chanting of "From the river to the sea," and I mean, for one, this evil.
Yes.
The way that is getting chanted.
Yes.
On the other side, I think what we're seeing happening right now is quite the opposite. Like ever since Assad, flew to, escape to Russia, now I think Israel has occupied the Golan Heights and assumed responsibility. So you see an enlargement of Israel's territory. Somebody had suggested, not that I know it's true or not, but I think it's quite an interesting proposal of getting Hamas to finally release all the hostages would say, how about for every day or every week that you keep a hostage from Israel and the United States, then we will occupy another amount of Gaza. Like, wow. What do you think of all that?
Well, it's the dynamics there. Israel, they have, contrary to a lot of opinions, been extremely patient.
I agree. Yeah.
They've been extremely patient, and most people don't understand the statement "from the river to the sea," because most of the people that quote that are actually talking about Israel needing to be more tolerant.
They think that's what
they think. That's what they have in their mindset. Right. But the whole thing of "from the river to the sea" is the annihilation of Israel, which is extremely intolerant, anti-Semitic, so forth and so on down the line. And anti-Semitism is increasing substantially. And with that, I think that, number one, I think we're going to be seeing some more peace coming. I think, number one, I was actually talking to my son today about the fact that, recently there were drones over
I was going to ask you about that over in New Jersey. I know.
And
somebody had said they think it's Iran, or
they believe it's Iran, or at least as of this moment, they believe it's Iran. And he lives in D.C. And,
that's right.
This morning while I was talking to him, he was commuting, and he was talking about how much police presence there was, how much Secret Service presence there was. He said that the president must be coming, President-elect Trump must be coming to D.C. today. He said because it was everywhere. And again, we don't, at this moment, we don't know if it was Iran. But the stance, and a statement that I made, is most people don't understand that policy affects reality. President Biden's policies toward Iran, toward the entire Middle East, was softening everything on them and making it harder on Israel. Now, with that's why back, October 7th, that Iran attacked Israel. That had never happened. But his policies put Iran in a position that they were able to do that.
Right.
His policies put, if it is Iran that has those drones, his policies are what have put us in that place. Policy either creates the threat of violence or the reduction of violence. And I honestly believe a lot of people do not like Trump, and I understand some of the things personality-wise, but when I was young, I remember the day that Ronald Reagan got sworn into office, and that made an impression on me, that because the Iranians were holding American hostages.
Yeah. Wow.
And the day that Reagan got sworn in, before the ceremony started, they had them in a jet, sitting on a runway.
Wow.
Waiting until he actually got sworn in. And when he got sworn in, the jet took off. That all during the Carter administrations, for days on end, they had no response. But when somebody came in that spoke with some authority,
right,
that they got concerned about what they were going to do. Mm-hmm. They shipped them off right away.
You've been listening to Ecclesia Principles with Ray Eppard. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook on our Ray Eppard pages. This program was brought to you by Victory Worship Center and World Outreach. Services Sunday 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, 200 Hammond Lane, Stanton, Virginia.